Okay, another point is I've been noticing that I guess this is related to the point of slowing down, being here within my movements. Is that um, where's that point now? Oh, it's the point of sort of creating an idea of who you are in your mind and attempting to live that idea, but who you are in actual fact from the perspective of the physical, what you actually do, what you actually live, is different to that idea. And so it creates like a strain from my experience and an anxiety. Uh, it's like wanting to be there already, wanting to have it all finished. You know, you see a point in your mind and you want to be that, and you want that to be here, manifest in your reality, but the truth of it is it actually is going to take months and months and months and months of application and walking. And so I'm seeing this point where I had have had the tendency to exist within that idea of what I wanted to be instead of who I am actually as my physical and what I'm actually doing. And so, as a correction point that I've been working on is not living in the idea of yourself, um, not living in, it can be as simple as, for example, um, say like a drawing. I'm going to make a drawing of something. And I have this great idea, and I want the drawing to be done like now, but I have to actually walk the process of drawing it, and and don't live in the idea as if I've already drawn it, I've already got it, because that's where I find that anxiety comes from. Uh, but rather just live here in the physical, focus on what actually you've actually done already, and just apply yourself in the physical, and essentially leave all of those other ideas out of it. Um, so from my perspective, the truth of myself is here in the physical in terms of how I actually direct myself and what actually physically moves, and so that's where I'm placing my focus. So I mean, there's that point of it's not necessarily that one is not capable of doing it. It's just that it isn't here yet and requires to be walked. So that's really the point that I'm focusing on at the moment. And I mean, that's valid in relation to the experience that I'm having with the graphic design point in itself, in seeing how I would like it to be, but having this experience of anxiety, which is based on a desire to have it that way, and still requiring to walk the entire process in itself. And I guess the breakdown is where I go into a fear that I'm not capable of doing it, that it's not going to happen because it's not here right now, instead of just trusting myself and walking the actual practical physical application. So there has been a lot of walking the practical physical application regardless of the anxiety and fear that I experience towards doing it. I mean, if I trusted the anxiety and fear I had towards moving this point at all, I wouldn't have moved it because there's been a lot of anxiety and fear. So it's like what I'm finding now at the moment within my process is that there's a lot of fear there inside me, but I can't just stop existing because I have fear of about doing something or fear of living or this fear or anxiety. I just have to keep applying myself and focusing on the physical movements and physical application of myself. So I will continue to do that, to the best of my ability. Um, Trust that do I can do it, but it just requires me to walk it. That's all. And that it won't happen if I don't walk it, if I don't take the necessary physical actions. So the best thing to do is just start directing myself physically in the physical, get results. That's how I'm seeing it at the moment, and in a way also reminding myself. Okay, so that's going to be it for now. Thanks.